Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, let's get right to it. Quite the win streak on the line coming into this one.
Yeah, Boog, they seem to have a force field around them lately, but you know anything can happen. Looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us today.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Edward Cabrera. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Kyle Teal, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air to left center, Crow Armstrong. On his way over, he's got it. And a quick out, number one. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Kyle Teal.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The White Sox could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. And now the 0-1 on the ground. Bush takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Colson Montgomery will hit next. Hit hard on the ground to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching White Sox baseball on The Show, Chicago. On the hill for the White Sox, Davis Martin. You look at the win column, and his name's been parked near the top all season.
Yeah, Boog, he's gone deep into games, managed traffic, and earned every bit of it. That kind of command doesn't come easy.
He's having the type of season that continues to build momentum with each victory.
Yeah, and when he's on, Boog, hitters just can't find a rhythm.
Digging in, Michael Busch. Up the middle, Mydroff. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Ethan Hearn.
Yeah, the last month was absolutely brutal for this guy, Boog. He hit under 200 during that time. Pretty much lost at the plate. You kind of felt bad for him. I got to think he was happy to see the page turn and the calendar as well. But, you know, that alone is not going to get him out of his slump. He's probably a little more optimistic. He needs some luck at the plate, but he's also got to keep putting his time in the cage.
Now the 0-1.
Inside ball.
Half a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. In the air, left field. Antonacci settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Strike 2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Cubs are down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, well, Singy, this team has found different ways to win. Quite the streak they're on. Still early, but this one is all tied up.
Streak or no streak, you've got to take care of business one game at a time. And right now, it's anybody's ball game. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Fights it off. He'll see another. On a bounce right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Yeah. This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Second inning here, no score. On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mitt, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Angel Acuna, the next to hit. Acuna matched a homer in his last game. Cabrera, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up the middle, and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the left fielder, Sam Antonacci. Appeared as a pinch hitter yesterday. Back in the lineup for this one. Cabrera keeping him close. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The White Sox looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. That's out number 3. The White Sox lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The Windy City Showdown continues now. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Matt Shaw.
All 1.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Strike 1. Not close with that one, and the count is 3-1. That one misses.
Ball.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Yandy Diaz now. Quick move to first. Shaw back on a dive.
Ball. That's down.
Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Ball.
Man at second. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Nico Horner in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2.
Ball. That's in. Ball. That's upstairs.
The Cubbies with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Aye.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate, and that drops in for a strike. Liner snagged at first. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Tap foul at the plate. That one to first. Bush takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Top of the third, no score.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Kyle Teal getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, Scott Kingery up to hit.
The third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Martin back to work.
Nope,
Inside,
that's inside.
just missed. And another ball.
That's inside.
Next offering is fouled back. And now it's even up.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ethan Hearn, the next Cub to hit. And that is out of play. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Man at first, one away. There goes Kingery. Pitching for a strike. Save.
He made a
with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man at second. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2 now.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Out to short, Montgomery. To first.
He's out.
Out number 3. Cubs leave 1. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. And we're back. Well, this team has been mowing through opponents of late, Singy. Still a lot of game left, but they have some work to do to extend that win streak.
Yeah, Boog, that's the true test. Eventually, you're going to get pushed. The real question is, can you dig in, make adjustments, and find a way to keep it alive? You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
In time to Bush. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Colson Montgomery.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-0.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Inside. And now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Inside, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The third baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
Here's the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. He's 0 for 1. One away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped but foul. Runner on the go. And that one hit to first. Bush steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next is Chicago, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Go ahead run on base. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Grounded out his first time up. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Montgomery on his horse around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Third out. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the White Sox 1 and the Cubs nothing. This is the Crosstown Classic on MLB The Show. The Windy City Showdown continues now. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a foul ball. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Peters coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Shaw. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-1. Right there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Cubs trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs.
So up next for Chicago, Yandy Diaz.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Martin checks over to first, and he's back. Shaw, the base runner at first with one out. And a count 1-2. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Second baseman, Nico.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Nico Horner will come up to hit. That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-1. Jackknifes out of the way. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. One hit, one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the White Sox 1 and the Cubs nothing. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Nope. Outside.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Here's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike. On the ground right side. Horner handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Chicago, Sam Antonacci. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
Man at second. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Diving try, but it falls in. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
The batter number 10. Second base.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So up now for Chicago, Chase Mydroff.
Ball, that's out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
Two on, one out. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Can't get there. One run will score. Happ fires it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So two in scoring position with one out. Kyle Teal digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Popped in the air. Left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Now on the bump, Shelby Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Munetaka Murakami. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that's a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Daniel Palencia appears to be getting loose. Man on second, two down. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 4-zip. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. White Sox 4 and the Cubs nothing. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Lopez.
You know, these Cubs finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Ball, that's upstairs.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Kingery stands in here, takes ball 1 low. There's a strike. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Ethan.
Now the catcher up to hit. Ethan Hearn struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me stand on keeping healthy machine. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We come on time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E dub. And that's word to plug to J-D dub.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Brooks Baldwin.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
You know, these White Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Base hit, center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next from Chicago, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Quick toss at first. Baldwin dives back in, but they got him.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Chopped left side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Luis Angel.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. 1 for 2. In the air, left side. And that is that. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at the friendly confines, Michael Busch up now. He's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! This one chopped up the middle. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Cubs,
Ian Happ up to hit.
number 8, Ian Happ.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Davis Martin won't go any further. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Drew Thorpe.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Late on that fastball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone.
Now 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning the chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Ball 1.
Armstrong at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Cubbies down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground right side, Mydroth slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 6.
And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. A walk, and he's also single. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Next one
Ball, that
misses.
pitch is out.
Ball 1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2.
That's outside.
Bush stands at second with 2 gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Palencia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the left fielder, Sam Antonacci.
Sam Antonacci.
In the air, left field. And
Line
it
up.
hops over
Ground
the
rule
wall
double.
for an automatic
2 bases,
double.
everybody.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. That one at triple digits. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Jamison Tayo up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brown getting loose as well. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Makes the catch, 1 down.
The batter number 10, second baseman,
Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Chop back up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Up next in Chicago, the catcher, number 8, Kyle.
Back to the top of the order now. Now a chance for Kyle Teal.